4-star Sexton Kane, 4-star wide receiver Fowler Kane, 4-star cornerback from Miners. Everybody, dribbling, getting the Big 12 Offensive Player of the Week. And Tyler Huff, the Jacksonville State quarterback, getting a Heisman this year. My goodness, my God in Christ. Colin Oliver getting Best Defensive Player of the Year this year as well. Ollie Gordon II getting Best Running Back Award. 1,142 yards, rushing 20%. So beautiful. Oliver also getting Best Linebacker Award. Do my job, Oliver. Let's see what school won me. Baylor 1, 2, 3, Tech 1, 3. We're rivals. And close to yes. Hey. Disgusting. Alright. So now I have what? Freaking. I'm gonna lose him to Auburn. What is that? That's a wide receiver, right? He's on my other wide receiver. This one, Alabama? Yeah. So I'll have 2 corners, 1 wide receiver. I'm gonna let that man go. I'll have a total of 12 points. And that's that. A, B plus A. Alright, let's take a look at All-American first. Ollie Gordon II, All-American, best running back in the nation, obviously, you know what I'm saying? So, of course. And then, alright, let's look at freshmen. My tight end got the freshman nationals. My tight end got freshman nationals. I'm so proud. Let's go look at the Big 12, though. Freshman. Ford made it. Second team. My center made it, of course, you know, and then Ollie Gordon, of course, made it. Nick Martin and Oliver made it, you know what I'm saying? Surprise. You telling me he got the award, but didn't make first or second in nationals? Maybe that shit makes sense. I still can't believe the Jacksonville State quarterback beat out all these months, man. Wow, that's Jacksonville State. Man, let's go check out the CFP, you know? Ole Miss #1.
Yeah. Right. It's something to do with it has something to do, like, that was connected with Sora going to sleep, right? Somehow. I think. I'm not entirely sure. But, yeah. Anyway.
Yes. You're right. That is correct.
Anyway.
He had to unleash his full dark powers to stop Roxas.
I do remember that. I do remember that. Okay.
And that turned him into Ansem.
Okay.
Hold on, JJ. I got to use 100% of my brain for this conversation right now.
Okay. So Zemnis, right, is...
Okay, let's start with who is Zemnis? Who is Zemnis?
Amson's nobody, right? Or something like that, or something, right?
Half right.
before.
He's connected to Ansem.
He's like the other Ansem. Like there's two of them. Like right, like the
Ansem and Xehanort. Oh, not Xehanort. I messed up. Ansem and Xemnas are two halves of Xehanort. Ansem was Xehanort's nobody, and Xemnas was Xehanort's. I mean, no. Ansem was Xehanort's heartless. Xemnas was Xehanort's nobody.
Right. And that's all. God, why did I do that? Anyway, why did I do that?
It's probably because it wasn't written out beforehand, the first game. But yeah.
But yeah, I remember Xemnas very memorable. I remember though. I also remember the scene with the explaining like the why Roxas is called Roxas. Yeah, that's why. That's why Xemnas is easy to remember. That's
Organization 13's names are indicative of the original person's name shuffled around and added a Z. So Roxas is X, Sora shuffled around with an X. Yeah, X.
Yep. Yeah. That's why that I remember. That's why this is easy to remember somewhat. Anyway. Yeah. As for his goal, I mean, like I guess I kind of remember the organization's goal. I guess, but like, I guess I do.
What's your guess?
Man.
It's pretty vague. It's pretty vague.
We gotta go back. Who was holding Sora in that pod anyway? Who was it? Was it Amson the Wise, or was it who was like?
Are you saying who led him there, or like?
Yeah, who led him? Like why? Like who led him there? Yeah. I know why he's there, I guess, but like he's.
Why was he there?
Who? Because some events Kingdom Hearts 1, something happened at the end.
Nope.
And
Nope.
Or in another game. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Chain of Memories.
Yeah, Chain of Memories. Something happened. In order to. Yeah, everybody forgot about him. I do remember that. That was a big part of the story. One of the main parts, one of the main themes of the story.
Dang. What you ask one thing and it leads to 5 more things. So, who led him there was Naminé. Naminé is the one that
I remember
put him in the pod, and they made a promise, and they wrote in the back of the journal, the only part of Jiminy Cricket's journal in Kingdom Hearts 2, the end of the book said, "Thank Naminé." The reason he was in the pod was because of Naminé, and the pod restored his memories that he lost in Chain of Memories. At the end of Chain of Memories, Sora did not remember anything from Kingdom Hearts 1. He had to gain those memories back because of the pod. But he wouldn't be able to awaken if he didn't have some part of him that he lost, which was the nobody that was Roxas. So he needed Roxas to fuse back into.
And Oklahoma State playing Alabama. In the quarterfinal round of the college football playoffs. And Oklahoma State being the home team.
Welcome, folks, to downtown Atlanta
I guarantee the Cowboys will be
Stadium, site of this year's Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl.
Never mind, we're going to see the Tide come out. Jesus Christ.
Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway.
Freaking cook this team.
He'll take the return and try to get some better field position. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. So Alabama's offense comes on the field first today. Of course, this game in Atlanta, I think, is the mecca of college football. And over the years here
Tide being let
out
by
like UCF and Houston really come in here and make their own piece of history.
And Chris, think about it. The Peach Bowl, kind of like the Cotton Bowl, has been a major winner in this playoff expansion. They put on a great game, and they've already had some memorable moments. Who could forget? In 2022, the field goal in the game that potentially wins it for
Who is this running
was
back?
kicked in 2022 and wide left and hits the ground in the year of 2023.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Dropping back, it's Simpson.
Aaron Simpson getting hit in the backfield.
The sack.
just looked like
Oh,
the
so it's
quarterback
not
was
more.
holding on to the ball a bit too long that time, allowed the defense to be able to get the pressure, and they come up with a first sack of the game.
Oh,
And he finds a
my
wide
God.
open receiver. They forgot about him downfield. Oh, and nothing but green grass
It's
ahead.
burnt.
And he
It's
takes it all the way
not
to the
great.
end zone. Touchdown, Alabama. You come out in the playoff game, Kirk. No
Looks like I was
signs
mistaken.
of rust
Ty
for the offense
Simpson
immediately.
Yeah, no
is
jitters
the starting
at all.
quarterback
After the
for this
layoff, I
Alabama
wondered how
team.
they might be able
They
to
might
now
actually have a
communicate,
chance
and
because this was
actually just
Nero.
the rhythm to
They're
the
cooked.
offense, but they did not hesitate. They set the tone
Bringing
early.
back to
Now
the
they
ball,
got
and he's in a
themselves a
fair
lead.
catch this.
Returner decides to fair catch this. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense takes the field. Our first chance to see
Lord,
them
that
today.
demon.
Well, it's not easy to
That
narrow
demon.
down the impact players to just a few guys, Kirk. But what do you expect from them today?
Well, we got guys that can make plays as well as anybody in the country on
This
both sides of the
Cowboys
ball.
team
That's why I
being
think
run
this
out by
matchup is so
Bowman,
exciting.
their
Two good
quarterback.
teams.
And Gordon's
with
going to get the
great
ball on the
individual
first
players.
play. And it gets a gain of 7.
Second down after that run on the previous play.
Gordon gets the ball again and gets a gain
He's
of
brought
1.
down after a short gain does not make the first down yardage.
Oh,
Offense gets set up here. It's third down. They'll try to move the chains.
Gordon gets the ball again and gets the ball up.
That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield now.
Gain of 11 on
Cowboys
that
have
run.
first and 10 here. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver.
There you
Fires
go.
it to the
Finds
wideout.
Owens.
He's got
Owens
an
across the
open man
50.
downfield, and it's
Getting it
caught.
to the
They bring it
33.
down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
They're at their own 33 now.
Move here.
Trying to go bench here.
Looking for a gap.
Gordon getting the ball. Get a gain
The
of 1
defense
on
coordinator
the
this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
We'll find Shettron getting
Receiver
a
looks it
gain
in.
of
It's
the
complete.
9
Brought
on the
down, but
play.
it's past the
In the
line to
first
gain.
down there.
And the defense sits back in a zone coverage. Good job here by the quarterback recognizing that soft coverage, and he hits the routine drag route underneath for a first down.
He's running out of time
We'll
here.
find his tight end.
With the catch,
Stewart
it's
gonna get the
Stewart.
first down.
Tackle made after a
Tackle
nice
at the
pickup on the
10,
play.
right outside the 10.
Crispy gets so caught up in his wide receivers and their playmaking ability and getting them the ball in space. And I think the defense has to pay
Gordon
attention
gets the
to
ball.
it. Often too much
Gets a
attention
gain
opens up
of
an
a
underneath
2
drag
on
route
the
like
run.
this. And the quarterback makes a good read. Nice first down.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. They'll hand it off.
Hey,
The
get to
junior
outside.
able to
Only
bring
get to
him
the
down
ball.
quickly. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Drops back, needing a third down completion here.
Gordon getting throwing the ball. Only gets a
Fighting for
gain
the
of
end
3
zone, but
here.
doesn't get there. They'll spot the ball at the 3.
The quarterback had a lot of time to evaluate this defense, and most of his reads downfield appeared to be taken away, so he checks it down to his running back.
No
How
lie.
about the way this
God
defense
damn it,
just
why are you
runs to
stuck
the
behind my
football
man,
to
bruh?
keep him short of that first down. Great job by the D.
So the choice to go for it doesn't pan out this time. Right, so it's first and 10 back inside the 5-yard line. We're going to see how much this play caller trusts his quarterback. How aggressive will he be from this spot?
Are you?
Breaks loose at the 15. Breaks clear. End zone ahead. Inside the 40. At the 20.
You're shitting me.
Finally brought down at the 7. Sets up a first and goal here.
No.
So they were backed up, and in one play, they're suddenly threatening to score. First and goal. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. Makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. And when they're rolling like this, it results in
I literally said slant
positive
inside.
results.
I'm a whole D
And the
line.
PAT is good.
Like the
Getting
red
set to kick the
fucking
ball
D.
off now. And the return man decides to signal fair catch.
Now, how
And
would
the
that
Oklahoma
make you
State
feel?
offense takes the field. Defense got a big 4th down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete. Getting set. Here's second down.
If I get put out, I wouldn't be mad.
And he he's back to throw again after that incompletion
I'll
on
be
first down.
Timing.
Down the middle, it's 4. They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
At the end of the first quarter,
So
Oklahoma
Alabama
State
will
down.
take the lead into the quarter break
0-14.
here. We've reached the end of one in this quest to move one step closer to a national championship. Let's check out the stats so far. Oh, the pass is picked off. He's got some room and some blockers here. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Chris, how about the big 300-pound defensive lineman getting his paw on that football?
Defensive lineman?
Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. Looking to throw it on first down. Oh,
and he don't get the interception. Why defense can't pass the ball now?
So second down after the incompletion.
That's great.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. On the
Martin getting it up in the backfield,
causing problems. Something that they've been looking for. They've been on their heels. 30-21. That time they were able to get after the quarterback and bring him down. Let's see if that can provide a bit of a spark.
4th and 16. They're going to come out and kick a field goal here.
Wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Yep.
The kick is
17
good. Offense collects 3 points on the drive.
Where have I
And that will extend their lead.
Teams from Colorado game.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
For absolutely no reason whatsoever.
Trying to flex the ground game.
We're going to get the ball.
Find
some running room. Get down past the 50 to their own 34.
Gash by that big gainer. About time this offense gets going, it's a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bowman bringing pressure. And it's incomplete even on a 1st down throw.
Find nobody.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up the
here.
throw. And he
Titan gets the 1st down.
They stop him at the 23. This offense is getting close to the red zone.
The tight end drag route is the perfect option for the offense. You can scheme that position open for some yardage. Perfect execution here for a 1st down.
He'll throw it now.
We'll find Owens
nice
on the
grab.
drag route.
It's Owens. They make the tackle, but that pass creates a solid gain.
Chris, the more we watch these spread offenses attack in today's game, it's not just about the vertical shots with the taller receivers on the outside.
Find his
defense is challenged even more by those smaller slot receivers and their quickness in space.
And they'll bring him down after a short gain, moves the football inside the 5. The Cowboys looking to punch it in here. It's 1st and goal. They'll get back to line of scrimmage, but no farther than that.
Well, the back just had nowhere to go. How about the defensive line? They ate up all the blocks up front, freeing those linebackers up to be able to make the play.
Gordon running it straight up the middle.
Around for this offense.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
Hey, the defense is doing everything that they can to try to keep these guys out of the end zone. Now we've got a big 3rd down.
And Gordon strongholds his way into the end zone, and Oklahoma State finally on the board.
A bit of life into this team.
Yeah, I know it's only 1 touchdown.
2:29 left in the 2nd quarter.
A long way in changing just the tone of this game, especially once we get into the 2nd half.
Turner decides to
bring the ball out here.
And the return will be brought down. Here comes the Crimson Tide offense onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it go quickly. He pulls it in for a big gain. Tackle made quickly, but a big shot play for this offense through the air. Alabama comes up with the line quickly.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed
Martin
us.
getting in the backfield and getting a
They've been
stop.
some great ones in the past.
Taking us to the 2-minute warning
The
here.
receivers on this unit right now.
We've reached the 2-minute warning here. Let's see if this offense can build on this big lead before halftime. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he'll loft it to the end zone.
Give it his blast!
Picked off the
For
end
the
zone. Not
interception.
much on the return, but they create
That's what I
the
like
turnover.
to see from that
Not a real
motherfucking.
good throw here.
That's
Put
what I
too
like
much
to
air under
see.
the ball, turned into a floater. Now defensively, this is a dream. All you're thinking in that situation is just don't drop it. It's almost
Throw the
like
ball
a fair
away, bro.
catch on a punt.
And it's
I
incomplete
can't
on the
throw that. I
throwaway.
was going to,
Didn't find
but I
anybody
can't.
open. Brings up a second down.
What a
now.
minute, I can't. There's another time, man.
Quarterback drops back. Quick throw to his receiver.
Gonna throw it to Owen.
Finds a man
Owen!
left. Big catch
Getting it to the
downfield.
47.
Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout.
You.
And when he does it,
You got
hang
to
on.
be kidding me.
It was deflected before it got to him. That'll bring up second down. Here's the snap. Offense looking to throw the ball. They've got him. Defense comes up with a sack.
Well, I'll be honest, Chris, I'm really surprised he's trying to get outside like this to try to make a play. He's not the fastest at all. I think he was just desperate to try to come up with a play, and man, it did not work out. That is a significant loss for the offense.
Check this out. Offense going for it inside their own 40.
Hey.
Quarterback changing the play now at the line. Fourth down. He's throwing for it. There's contact on the throw. It's a fourth down stop. The offense will take over in plus territory. First down play call coming up. How aggressive will it be? Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Here's a shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Bama.
I love this after a sudden change. You get a big stop by your own defense. You come out with pretty good field position. You take a shot, and it pays off. Boy, what a change in momentum right here.
So the offense gets momentum scoring before halftime. Now the kickoff. We'll see if the defense can get a stop and preserve that momentum. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Receiver makes the grab. It's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's just
trying to create outside the pocket, but they've got him for a sack. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. That sack sets up a second down and long. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Back to throw. It's Bowman. Makes a quick catch. Tackled across midfield at the 48. Good enough for a first down. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. It's complete. They tackle him, but the gain moves the ball to the 36. And the Cowboys looking to run some tempo here. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. He finds his man. He's stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. And it falls incomplete with just 6 seconds remaining to play.
Man, you got to love this if you're a defensive coordinator. It's all about affecting the quarterback and getting pressure on him. This time, they got to him and forced that incompletion.
In the 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Tackle is made at the 4. It'll be first down and goal. The offense will quickly spend a timeout here after the play. Looks like the final play of the half coming up. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man.
That's a touchdown. Come on, man. Come on, man.
Touchdown, Cowboys.
Woo!
Boy,
This freshman tight end, he's going to be something dangerous. Something dangerous.
With a score like this, you go in at halftime, you make some adjustments,
Next
and
season.
get ready to make a big comeback now in the second half.
The extra point is good. They cut the lead to 10, 24-14. Alabama will kick it off to start the second
All right,
half.
come on.
This one will
Cowboy
be
country.
fair caught.
Let's ride.
And the Cowboys offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they come out throwing. Caught over the middle. It's 4.
That's a good job here staying ahead of the chains. Good pickup here on first down. The quarterback hits the safety valve that time. The big tight end. That'll bring up a second and manageable here for this offense.
Grab down the middle. It's Gordon. He's tackled quickly, but the yardage is good enough for the first down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
That completion good for a first down. The offense working with a new set of downs here. To the air. It's Bowman. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They bring him down after a short gain there.
Chris, it's so easy to get excited about the receivers on the outside and their ability to make big plays, but the slot receivers are just as exciting, especially with their finesse, quickness, and ability to make guys miss in the middle of that field.
Pass incomplete under heavy pressure. Just got it away. Third down. The offense desperately needs a conversion here, trailing in the third quarter. Caught over the middle. It's 4. Stop at the 43. This offense picks up another first down.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert, come up with a new set of downs. They do it here. Now they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
They get him down, but not before he moves the football to the 32. The Cowboys with 1st and 10 here. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Lets it fly to the wideout. And the senior quarterback, lucky it didn't get picked off, almost made a freshman mistake. Offense lines up for a second down play off the incompletion. Looking to throw again. Finds his target, and it's complete. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. And the Cowboys looking to cash in the red zone. Launching one to the end zone. And it's incomplete, targeting a man right near the goal line.
Chris, that ball's tipped up into the air, and it's anybody's football. The defense, first of all, does a great job of anticipating a throw down in the red zone, and they're in great position to knock that ball up. But it was exciting to see, would anybody come up with it once it was in the air?
So here we go, third down in the red zone, the kind of play that decides football games. He'll be brought down just a few inches short of that first down marker.
Wow, the defense prevented them from getting the first down. How about that? Nice job of holding their point there at the defensive line. They came close to getting the first, but the defense in inches.
And he's not going to get there. That defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down. Looking to pass. It's Simpson. Quick completion with the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage. Interesting play call here. Third and short inside their own 20. They want to get this drive going, or a punt could give the opponents excellent field position. Cannot connect. Incomplete.
Okay.
Now fourth down. And the punt team now
had two opportunities there instead of the ball. Let's see, back to receive the punt.
Bringing it back, it's Presley. He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. And the Oklahoma State offense is back out on the field. Last possession, they went for it on fourth down, but got stoned. Let's see what they can do this time. Snags the quick throw. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Receiver makes the catch.
This is an example of a quarterback and his offense just taking what the defense gives you. Not a huge play, but positive yards. The defense wants to give that throw to you. You take it, get the ball to your receiver, stay ahead of the sticks.
Oh, and he doesn't hang on off the deflection there. It's going to bring up a third down play.
I'm getting baited into
It's
throwing
pretty
these
simple as a
balls.
defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
Quick throw complete to the tight end. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Man, really good job here by the defense, flying around, recognizing the ball is out, and then making the tackle short of the first down.
On fourth down, they'll try and run for
Thank you,
it.
Gordon.
They
Thank you.
pick
Come
up
on,
the
man.
first down. Tackle at the 25. The Cowboys hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Grab down the middle. It's 4. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass. Important second down play coming up. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. That pass is no good. Incomplete to wrap up play here in the third quarter. So Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. Sitting in a pretty good spot as you wrap up the third quarter, trying to keep those national championship hopes alive. Let's take a quick look at the game stats while we have a chance. To throw, it's Bowman. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. And they tackle him, but not before he picks up the first. A new set of downs after that completion. First down, looking to throw the ball. Caught over the middle. It's
Yeah, man, go
touchdown,
forward.
Oklahoma
Forward, you
State.
deserve it, bro.
The comeback
You
is
deserve it,
on.
man.
That's a
My
crucial
God,
score
bro.
makes it a one-possession game.
Down
and
my
makes the
feet.
stretch
Come
run of this
on.
very
Down the
interesting.
side,
Yeah, now the
please.
pressure turns to their opponent and their offense. Momentum is starting to tilt, and it's your job to go into your 4-minute offense. But I'd expect this defense to be
Trying to
extra
come down to
aggressive
the
to try to get this
field,
ball back.
end zone.
And the returner will be brought down.
5 minutes,
Here
30
comes the
seconds.
Alabama offense onto the field. They're trying to build on their lead. They were forced to punt on the last possession. They're going to run it here. It's a solid gain. Moves the ball out to the 28.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line in the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
It's a
Allowing him to
2-yard
go
gain.
anywhere.
Second and 8.
And I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
He shreds the tackle.
Go on.
Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down.
Here we go!
He's brought down. Offense
Go
going
for the
backwards
team!
with the sack. And the punt team makes its way onto the field. And he'll kick it away now for the
Come
second
on,
time.
man. Actually, back to the field of fight.
Returner tackle right there. That's where they
Cowboys
start the
will
drive.
start at their own
And the Oklahoma State
31.
offense takes the
31.
field. Looking downfield, it's Bowman. From the
I'm
pocket,
checking.
delivers over the middle.
Shettron.
And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout where they check him out. So just one play, and they're just shy of midfield now. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made on the left side. They stop the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards, and I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between
Gordon
these
gets
two.
the ball, only gets a
Trapped
gain
up
of
nicely there
one.
by the freshman.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide.
Gordon gets the
but
ball.
still be solid
And the
at the line of
trouble
scrimmage,
forward
not
for the
give up big
first
run
down.
plays.
The Cowboys moving quickly down the field here. And looking to throw now on 1st down.
Going with the Owens, and Owens getting it to the
Tackle
30.
made, but the gain moves the ball to the 30.
Boy, this receiver in the slot.
And this is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Oklahoma State driving with 2 minutes left in the game.
Adjust out, get out of your base, maybe try 5 or 6 defensive backs on the field. Somebody that can match up more athletically against this slot receiver.
Owens gets the ball.
It's Owens. They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Well, we saw a lot of this in the first half. They go right back to him again. We can see the second half, that same trend continuing. If I'm the defensive coordinator, I'm rolling my coverage. Get a corner up in his face and put a safety back behind him. Some kind of double coverage to slow this guy down.
Really solid first down gain. He's just short of the marker, so maybe a chance here to take a downfield shot. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. To the air, it's Bowman. On the run here, lets it go.
And getting into the end zone.
To claim the lead here in the final minute. Kirk, this quarterback told us this is my time to shine.
45 seconds left in the game.
Out and back that up so far.
Yeah, he's done everything that's been asked of him and more. Just a great job of getting into a rhythm. Really tough to defend. Right now, the
Turner gonna come. And a fumble on the field. Oklahoma State picked up the ball.
Another example.
Kendall Daniels holding a fumble.
Usually it's running backs in practice that are working overtime
Oh,
on
please,
ball
I
security.
would not be
But after
surprised
this,
if the coach
next
is on the
week, this returner
sideline
might be in those drills
yelling
too.
that man's
Can't be
ear out
trusted to
right now.
return it.
Because why, oh why do you take that ball
Coming to
out?
the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a
And
third
Gordon gets the
and
ball. And he's looking towards
He's
the end
stopping
zone.
just short of the end zone. The
And
offense set
down
up a
at the
first and
1.
goal now. Timeout is
And they're not
called
going
to
to
stop
take
the
it
clock
easy.
on
They
this
are going to
crucial
go for
possession.
this touchdown here.
Russell
And
to
Gordon
Russell
gets
on the
it for his
ground.
touchdown.
Russell's across the goal line. Touchdown, Oklahoma
Putting this
State.
game out of reach.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris. Today. That's his second
35-24.
touchdown. The offensive
Oklahoma
line doing
State
their
beating
job, and he's doing an
Alabama.
outstanding job of
32
just
seconds
reading the
left in
defense,
the quarter.
finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
And the returner fighting on his mic to get yards.
Alabama's offense coming back onto the field. They came up empty on the last possession, forced to punt it away. And they begin to click now. First down. They're going to throw the football. Makes the grab. It's Law.
And Alabama now out of
Take a
timeout.
timeout with exactly 24 seconds remaining. Second down after that completion. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. And with nobody open, he chooses to just throw it away. So off the incompletion, it sets up a third down and 3. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Grab near the sticks. It's Young. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. Alabama getting set with a 1st and 10 coming up. There's the snap. They'll set up to throw.
The quarterback just going to throw the ball away there. 11 seconds left. Well, that's pretty much the game, folks.
It's second down. Looking downfield. It's Simpson.
And Ollie getting in the backfield and they're stacking the quarterback. And time is going to run off. They will not have enough time to get back to the line. And Oklahoma State will be moving on.
This is a crucial W.
The quarterback, Bowman, leading the team back to victory. 32% completion, 3 touchdowns, and 1 interception on the day. One of those interceptions being a
you and I have been around this team all year
and
long. So
336
impressed with
tackles.
the emotions and how they're able to contain
Gordon
themselves.
getting
stay focused on
89
the
rushing
task at
yards,
hand.
averaging
They did that
4.9
again
yards
today.
per carry,
They
getting
advanced.
2
Cannot
touchdowns.
wait to watch and see what they can do next week.
Shettron and Owens both having over 100 receiving yards. Shettron getting 146 yards. Owens getting 102 yards per touchdown. Ford, the freshman tight end, getting 98 yards, 2 yards shy, and getting his second 100-yard game on the season. But he did get 2 touchdowns on the day. And then defense, all over the place today. 3 tackles for loss today. Martin getting 2 tackles for loss today. Almost getting 3 sacks in the day, and Martin getting a sack as well. And then Black getting that interception early in the game that caused an uproar in Oklahoma State. Let's see who Oklahoma State is playing next week as they move on to the semifinals.